who sings it? Aliyah. You remember that song? Is it? You don't remember that song? It's like an 80s song. Is it Leah? It's the guy who's saying, oh God, that's gonna drive me crazy. I have to look it up.
Good morning.
You don't remember that song?
No.
I think it's Leah. 80s song. I have to look it up.
Yeah. Do you guys know what she's talking about?
Yeah. Aliyah. Yeah, Aliyah. It's a Donnie Iris.
Play it. How does that sound?
Okay, now you have to hear it. Hold on.
Geez.
You'll hear it in a second after I get past it. You have to hear it. You're gonna remember it. Hold on.
Okay.
It's like, you guys remember the song Aliyah by Donnie Iris? You guys remember the song by Donnie Iris?
Make sure stick it in there. There you go.
God, what is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm skipping the trial. Hold on. You remember this horrible song?
I don't remember it yet.
Hold on. You gotta hear it.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Vaguely.
That's what it
It's
reminded me
not
of.
a good song. It's not
Let me
great.
see if I can get to the hook. Hold on. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's not a good song.
Yeah. Anyways,
Not
if your
good.
name is Leah.
The whole reason we're talking about this, you guys,
Sorry.
people are like, would you just
You're
get
like,
on with it?
God, just like do your crap.
We'll get to that in a second.
Donnie Iris was awesome. Don't you guys remember?
We got a letter, and we also got a lovely gift that we need to share with everybody. First of all, we got a letter from Michelle Aldrich from Newman Lake, Washington.
Hey, Michelle.
Just a really nice letter, you guys. Just a really nice letter. And she addressed it to the Chicks and Rob, aka Tolly, Shorty,
I'm Tolly.
and Rob, Mr. There's a Genre for that. So, and one of the things I loved is that she said in her PS, could you please spell that DeMonte guy's name again? Which is now like a long-standing joke.
That is on our show.
Because we play, anytime we play...
I wonder if he knows who we are.
No, I doubt it. But anytime we play any audio from Damani Felder, who you should be following if you're not already, DAMANIFELDER. Someone leaves us a voicemail, and like they're always like, "Can you please spell his name?" Even though every time we talk about him, we spell his name.
Because we got a voicemail from a lady that she was like, "How do you spell a guy's name? It was Demon. Yeah." So we had to spell it on the air after spelling it like 50 times.
I mean, we're constantly
so
spelling it.
It's
Now
a
it's
running
a joke.
joke.
So now people are like, "How do you spell that guy's name?"
Yeah, it's great because we love our listeners so much. They're a bunch of smartasses, and we love
That's
you for
exactly
it.
right.
We love you for it.
Now, the reason that she was talking about that song in the opening of this video
Because it's Aliyah, Aliyah by Donnie Iris. You know you're going to be singing it all day. You're welcome.
is because the person who sent us 6 awesome candles, and we'll show you one in just a second, is Melissa Scow. It's, I hope I'm saying it right. She said it's pronounced S-K-O-W, but I don't know if that's SCO or Scow.
Scow.
But anyway, Melissa sent us 6 candles, and she is from, I think, Elyria, Ohio, is how you say it.
Yeah, and she
I
was
don't
like,
know.
she goes, I don't know how to say it. I'm like, Elyria. And so I was singing the Donnie
that how you
Iris
say
song.
it?
I don't know. We don't know how to pronounce your town.
E-L-Y-R-I-A.
So I was pronouncing it like Donnie Iris.
But these are super cute. She sent us 6 candles.
Oh my God, they're so
One
cute.
says, deplorable AF.
One is like, vote red. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see it. Vote red 2020.
They all have
Make
these
liberals
little,
cry again.
they all have these little sayings on them that
So
are
cute.
like,
I'm gonna do one more. There's 6 of them. Let me see if I can find this one's so great. This one's liberal tears. Aren't they cute?
so cute.
So
and she
cute.
thought we would think that those are funny, and we do.
They're the
and
best.
she said in her email that she listens every day and that we make 2020 bearable even if turning 50 during this pandemic is total bullshit. And I feel terrible that anybody... That's right. I feel terrible that anybody would have to have a 50th birthday this year.
Yeah, it would really
Because
suck.
2020 is the worst year ever.
It's just the worst year to have a birthday, period. But your 50th, oh my God! Because
You need a better year.
we've done some cameos for people, and they've been turning 50, and I'm like, geez, you
Yeah.
can't go anywhere, you can't do anything. Sucks.
It really
so
does.
Sorry.
Man.
God.
It really does.
Yeah.
You guys, as we predicted yesterday, RBG, the notorious RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, already out of the hospital.
Yeah.
What'd we say?
I was like, man, she'll probably be back in the gym tomorrow. Now she's like, I don't think she's back in the gym. Don't get crazy, Daisy.
She's out.
Yeah, she's
out.
out.
She was like, infection, schminfection.
Yeah, she's like, whatever.
I got this.
Whatever, losers. I'm out of here.
Kanye, I know we mentioned yesterday that Kanye was apparently no longer in the presidential race, but then on Fox and Friends this morning and on TMZ, it is now they're saying he is in the race, and in fact, he paid his filing fees for, like, I know he's on the ballot officially for real in Oklahoma. So if you're in Oklahoma, congrats, you get to see his name on your ballot. Now, he's too late for like 7 or 8 states, I forget. But he is, in fact, serious.
And we were talking before our Facebook Live about how normal people can't do this because he paid like $35,000.
Yeah, well, part of that was like a late fee, I guess, because it is so late.
Still, though,
it's a lot of money.
Normal people can't run for president because, like, if I wanted to run for president, I couldn't do it. You have to have
so much money.
Boatloads of money. You know, it's just insane how much money you have to do something like that. I mean, just even to run for regular office, you have to have. Yeah. I say regular office, like a local office, you have to have boatloads of money. This is why normal people don't run for office, right?
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of people that probably would
great.
Run.
Yeah.
But they don't want to fundraise. They're not fundraising types of people.
They're not fundraising.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're not fundraising.
Yeah, I would hate it too.
Oh,
you gotta like, you know, go out there and schmooze and kiss babies. I like kissing babies, but but I mean, you'd have to schmooze with adults. The baby thing would be fine, but as the adults, I'd be like, just F off. I just want to like
if we had to fundraise from puppies. I would be down.
It's like puppies and babies. I'm fine with, but all you would like, everybody else. I don't want to have to beg for your money. I just want to like make a difference. You know, there are people who want to make a difference. Yeah. I don't want to have to beg for your money. You know, that's a problem for some people. And then they'd probably be really good at the office, but they don't do it. And then so we get a lot of schmucks. This is what happens.
And we get Kanye, who has plenty of money. That is not the issue.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't even know at this point, because then like I get like a daily newsletter email thing early in the mornings, and that said that he's not running. So Fox and Friends, TMZ, there's like conflicting stories about him running. So I don't know, except the latest seems to be that he's running. So
right? I know, because I keep seeing that he's not, then he is, and he's not, then he is. You're not going to win.
Right.
You're just going to pull votes away from somebody. We just don't know who that's going to be. Is it going to be Trump? Or is it going to be Biden, or just both? Because we did a story yesterday about how Biden is not doing so well with black folks right now. So, you know, you think that he would be.
But I mean, he is, if you look at just sheer numbers.
Sure, but he's not doing as well as you would think.
He's not doing as well as Democrats historically have.
Yeah.
Because normally they're like in the 90% range, right?
And
he's
not.
Like in the high 70s.
And considering that everybody has been saying that Trump is like the most racist person in history, you know, Biden's not doing so hot. So, you know, it's pretty interesting.
There was a big Twitter hack last night. Big. Where lots and lots of super high profile accounts, Obama, Biden, Bezos, Elon Musk, Kanye, others, lots were hacked into, and then they simultaneously put out this message, this scammy message saying, hey, I'm giving back to the community, send $1,000 in Bitcoin to this address and I'm going to double it and send 2,000 back to you. And then there was a link, and like 300 plus people actually did it, which blows me away, because these scammers the hackers, whoever they are, made like well over $100,000.
I'm not blown away by that at all.
I cannot fathom that level of stupidity.
Think of all the dumb people that are on Twitter. I know. There are a lot of dumb people on Twitter.
I like to forget about them.
You talk about the dumb people all the time that are going to be voting. This is why you're afraid that we're going to lose the election.
I know, but
I see dumb people.
Right.
They're everywhere.
Man, they are.
And a lot of them live on Twitter.
It's true. So a lot of people fell for it, and then of course Twitter caught wind of it, and in response, what they did was for at least 4 hours, they locked every verified blue checkmarked account from being able to tweet. And I discovered that in real time because we have a verified account. And I went to go tweet this article that I thought was really interesting, and I couldn't. And I got this message saying, your account appears to be doing something automated, and so we're locking it down. And at first I was super pissed because I was like, oh, there goes the Twitter shenanigans again.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to get locked out. Yeah.
But it turns out it was universal. So anyone with a blue check mark was unable to do really anything at all on Twitter except for retweet unverified accounts for a period of about 4 hours. And then they sorted it out. And then Jack Dorsey released the statement saying, oh my God, it's been a really tough day at Twitter. We're still trying to figure out what happened. We'll let everybody know, blah. But I mean, it's pretty scary when you can take over the accounts of high profile people like that.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Like Bill Gates.
Yeah. And what if they had like really nefarious intentions? You know what I mean?
Bill Gates, Obama, Elon Musk. I mean, people like those, Biden, all those guys were hacked. It's kind of a big deal.
And you know, at first people thought this is so coordinated and so bad that it has to be like a foreign agent. It has to be North Korea or Russia or China. And then Twitter, or like at least a source from Twitter, told the New York Times, no, we think it was just some amateurish people.
It was like a 15-year-old in his mom's basement.
That's way worse. Yeah. I mean, that's so much worse.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that Twitter's so secure. Thanks.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be required. I mean, there's already like senators demanding information, demanding an investigation, because this is a huge deal when you can take over the accounts of like leaders, right? That's bad. That's really bad. What else did you write down?
Okay, so we talked about Kanye. Nick Cannon.
So
he apologized,
but not until after he doubled down hard.
Oh my God! His doubling down yesterday was it was ridiculous. It was really bad. It wasn't an apology at all yesterday.
Oh, no.
And he's only apologizing for anti-Semitism, but not apologizing to not apologizing for the comments he made about how, white people are savages.
Yeah, when he first wrote his big Facebook diatribe yesterday, it was all, he was pissed off at Viacom. He was pissed off that he got cut off from Viacom, and in fact, at the end of it, he was demanding an apology from them because he was like, "How dare you?" And I don't have a hateful bone in my body, blah.
But you do.
Yeah. And then he started getting support from really high profile black people like Puff Daddy or Diddy or whatever he goes by now, and others who then themselves got backlash because they were like, why are you supporting a racist anti-Semite?
Yeah.
And so at least one of them, I don't remember his name, some super like popular black dude on Twitter was like, oh, I didn't realize he said the anti-Semitic thing, so I'm like I'm deleting the tweet of my support.
Wait, so it's okay to say the stuff about white people?
That's fine.
It's just not okay to be an anti-Semite?
Right.
Is that where we're at now?
Well, that's where he's at. Now, Charlemagne the God is totally anti-Semitic. In fact, he's saying that it's wrong for Viacom to have done what he did, and even though Nick has now apologized for the anti-Semitic comments, Charlemagne the God says that just proves that Jews have all the power. So, like, I don't know what's okay anymore, because he said that out loud. You know how well... I mean, Charlemagne the God is a very high-profile dude, and
everybody seems to love him.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that in itself is anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you don't get to say Jews have all the power and here's the proof because he got fired from Viacom.
No.
Dude still has his gig. I didn't realize he hosted The Masked Singer.
Yeah, he does.
So that's on Fox, and he's keeping that gig. Fox is not letting him go.
What the hell, Fox?
I mean,
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes is right.
That's what they're saying. Even Sonny Hostin on The View criticized Nick Cannon. You know when The View starts criticizing him, it means business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy is just and plus he sounded like he was on hallucinogens. Like he sounded so insane in that podcast anyway. I cannot believe that people
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like they're there and they're just like, oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, melanin. This is all about melanin. The amount of melanin in somebody's skin is what correlates to their compassion. You're an idiot, is what you are.
For real.
You're a complete idiot.
We are going to be playing a lot of audio in our regular show today from 9 to 11. Eastern on WIBC.com. We've got some sound from Jake Tapper actually doing some legit journalism.
Yeah, it's weird when we have to give him credit. I guess we give credit where credit is due.
We try to do that.
Yeah. I mean, he's maybe right once every 5 years.
So, I mean, that's the thing, though, right? It's more interesting to play the audio of the few times that he's actually a journalist.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, he's holding Governor Cuomo, accountable for all the nursing home deaths, right? He's trying to.
Yeah.
But it's hard not to. It's
But
hard.
people do it. I mean, Chris Cuomo lost his absolute crap last night because Trump was photographed in the Oval Office with the Goya products. And Chris Cuomo was outraged. How dare he do a stunt like this when there's a pandemic? And I'm like,
dude,
grow a self-awareness.
Yeah.
Chris Cuomo, your brother killed people.
Yeah, your brother and then he's trying to do some poster and like parade and act like he has been some hero, and people are going to be talking about me 10 years from now how awesome I am.
Andrew Cuomo, you mean?
That's what I meant. His brother. Yeah, I'm so awesome. I'm going to be so great. No, you're so egotistical. Like, this guy is.
And he was on with Fallon the other night, and Fallon treats him like he's some sort of a god.
Well, they all do.
And they just talk about his dating life. And they make this joke, like Jimmy Fallon's like, so what phase in are you on your dating life?
Yeah, how are your nipples?
And Cuomo's like, oh, I'm in phase 0 on my dating life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane that nobody holds him accountable for this stuff. By the way, good news for Trump, even though all the polls are sucking so hard, the National Police Union or the National Police Association, whatever, the organization that basically oversees all the police unions, they gave their endorsement to Trump yesterday.
Yeah, I love that
which
so
is
much.
a huge deal because they gave their endorsement to Obama both elections and then didn't endorse anyone in 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is big.
Yeah, I think they historically liked Obama and Biden, and then now it's like this is a huge slap in the face to Biden.
And it's deserved.
Yeah.
Because he's been an absolute useless pile of crap.
This is such a symbolic gesture. I mean, they're like basically going F you, Biden, which I love.
And Biden's like always trying to position himself as the union guy.
No.
Well, no.
You don't get to do that this
You don't
time.
get to do that.
Yeah, so that was really a big deal yesterday.
We're going to be playing, someone emailed us a Soy Boy ballad
Yeah.
from Owen Benjamin, which is so great. We're going to be playing that on our show. We're going to be playing Zuby's response to all the criticism that he faced after he criticized Nick Cannon. We're going to be playing, oh my gosh, this interview that Will Witt from PragerU does with, you know how they do the man on the street interviews at PragerU, and he talks to this chick about racism, and I don't even know how to prepare you for the dumb that you're about to hear. But unfortunately, it's dumb that's spreading because of that dumb book, White Fragility, which is now being talked about way too much.
If I see that one more time on my feed from people,
I'm telling you, it's going to be part of school curriculums if it's not already.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, because of one woman that wrote this book. I see a lot of people in their 20s being like, it's changed my life.
It's terrible, you guys. It's racist, actually. There's a great article in The Atlantic. I linked to it on chicksontheright.com this morning. So if you go to my post this morning about the Twitter lockdown, you'll see 2 links, actually, to 2 great articles that completely shred that White Fragility book. And you need to read them, and you need to have your middle school and your high school kids read them. Because I'm guaranteeing you that this book is going to be required reading. Someone on Twitter even said, we're having to read this as part of our corporate diversity initiative.
Oh my God.
Like, employees are having to read they're being assigned it.
In corporations.
It's unreal, the infiltration that this book is having. And it's just to make white liberals feel good about themselves.
Yeah, well, it's not even that they feel good about themselves. It's so they feel really bad about themselves.
But they feel good that they're doing something, that they're doing the work. Yeah. This is what they'll say.
Well, they think by reading a freaking book, you know, and then they somehow go, okay, now I've done it. Now I'm not. I mean, it's like I guess I've acknowledged that I'm super racist, which makes me not racist. That's what they're doing. It's horrific. It is the dumbest thing ever. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, but it's everywhere. I mean, I'm seeing it all over my feed. I see kids that went to college with my older kids and that are teaching even. that are just like, oh, this just changed everything about who I am, and you have to read it. It's just so groundbreaking. No.
Oh my God. I mean, I actually want to read it just because.
So you're armed with knowledge about what
I've read enough about it to know how much I'm going to hate it.
Yeah.
But I do want to read it because I know my kid's ultimately going to get assigned it.
The problem is that I don't want to buy it.
That's the thing too.
I don't want to give money to this chick because she's made so much money off this book.
Yeah.
That I just hate contributing to her success.
Oh, I won't do that.
Yeah, I want to somehow find a copy that already exists because I'm not giving money to this broad. Yeah.
And by the way, she doesn't even need it because she makes thousands of dollars at seminars filled with white people that she can convince to hate themselves.
Yeah, this is exactly what she's doing.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. What else? We're going to play a few voicemails. We're going to play some audio from a doctor who is talking about how important it is to open schools. We're going to talk about how political the whole idea of opening schools has become.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, we talked a lot yesterday on our show about how the numbers are just completely skewed, how the testing numbers are bogus, how all the stuff in Florida is happening, and how testing centers are, they were reporting numbers of like 100% positive cases when that's like statistically impossible. And then they'd be like, oh no, we meant 19% or whatever.
Bad.
Sorry about that. Okay,
about the mix-up.
It's like that's kind of a big deal that you're wrong about that. And when, you say it's 76% positive at this testing center, but it's actually 7.6% or it's, 6% or whatever, that's a huge discrepancy. So this is a big deal. And the fact that people aren't talking about this more is also a big deal. And so you have people that are screaming, oh my God, like Florida cases are out of control and everybody's dying, it's crazy, and everybody, oh God. It's okay, well, I don't trust any of these numbers. I don't trust them. And I have a reason to not trust them because they're wrong.
And I don't know why everybody is so hyper focused on the number of cases anyway. The more we test, the more cases there's going to be.
Of course.
We should only be focused on hospitalizations, only focused on deaths from this, and not the cases, because this is just utterly, especially because of what she just said. There's no accuracy.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
And why are people compelled to pad the numbers? That is my question. If that is actually that's happening, all right, we've established that that's happening, and it's not just a fluke. It's happening a lot. All right, so we've established that. So why are they doing that? I'm not even wearing a tinfoil hat. I just want to know why why is that happening?
Yeah, and why are hospitals getting incentivized to have COVID cases reported? Why do they get more money, for example, for dealing with, patients that are admitted to ICU for COVID cases?
Yeah.
There's actually a financial incentive for this, which is disgusting.
Yeah, when there's a benefit for that, why? Why are we doing that?
I don't get it at all.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to cancel culture, we have a couple stories about this person being attacked because they wore dreadlocks. It's a Seattle business owner who ended up having to issue a public apology because they wear dreadlocks. It's a white person wearing dreadlocks.
Okay, so does Beyonce have to issue an apology when she dyes her hair blonde?
No, because remember, only white people can be racist.
Oh, that's right.
According to White Fragility.
That's right.
And lots of other prominent racist experts.
That's right.
So this Rachel Marshall, she founded Rachel's Ginger Beer up there in Seattle. She has apologized. She can't wear dreadlocks. That's appropriation.
I had a hairdresser a couple years ago, white girl. She had dreads.
I mean, it's fine. It's a hairstyle.
Yeah.
Who gives a crap?
Yeah.
How you wear your own hair?
So what? I don't see, like, this is so, we've gotten so out of control with this garbage. It's just ridiculous.
God, it is. It's out of control.
It's hair. It's just hair, y'all. Good boy. It's like hoop earrings. Remember, that was a big deal. I wear hoop earrings like every day. We talked about this a couple years ago, how that was appropriating Hispanic culture. Remember we talked about that on the show?
I thought that was still black culture.
Was it black culture? I thought it was like Hispanic culture. We talked about that on the show. I remember on a couple of years ago. This is before all this. We went completely mad, and I was like, I wear hoop earrings like every day. That's like my thing. Not gonna stop.
I mean, that's really dumb.
Not gonna stop.
When you're criticized for something that's just a simple fashion choice and nothing more.
They are like
crying out loud.
They are things that go in your ears that are of a certain shape. That's not appropriation. It's just ear decorations.
I sent you so many emails, and there's so much audio. I'm sorry, but I sent all kinds of emails.
Did I hear something about ear insertion?
No, you heard about earrings.
I heard about things going into ears.
It was earrings.
Not like that, Rob.
It was earrings.
Like what?
Like earrings. Like these.
No, I mean like not like what?
What are you talking about?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
What are you talking about?
Everything's lowbrow with you.
Oh my God.
God.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
There's a lot of audio.
Guys, we have to work with him. We have to work every day with him. Good Lord.
I think that's really the gist.
I think that's it. I think we've literally given you our entire template. That's what we've told you. The whole kit and caboodle, as they would say. Yeah.
Let me make sure, because I know that there were a couple other... Oh, yeah. I did read that whole extra $600...
I don't know. Somebody just gave me... She's Latina and gives me permission. Who is that? Thank you for giving me permission.
There's a whole article about that extra $600 a week in unemployment that people get on top of their normal unemployment. That's about to expire. Oh. And there's an article on the Daily Mail that says it's going to expire before Congress can actually pass anything to extend it, which is a good thing. People should not be getting an extra $600 a week on top of unemployment right now. Enough is enough.
A lot of people are getting that and sitting at home just chilling.
Making more than they did when they worked.
And they're like, why would I go back to work? There's so many people doing that right now, y'all.
Just crazy.
I know.
Oh, and then we didn't even get into the whole Asheville deciding that they're going to have reparations now.
Oh my God, that's right.
Oh my God.
That's right, you
it's
guys.
A whole other thing.
We got to talk about. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I feel like that is going to be a big story today.
And I asked Rob to cover it in speed too.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that probably a lot. This afternoon is probably going to be when that I would hope that's going to be a big story with people, because it's the first place that's.
And I love Asheville. Why do they got to be so weird?
Well, you guys, this is the first place of many. That's when I put that. I saw that. I was like, oh my God. And this is the first place of, it's going to just snowball from there, right? Yeah, so reparations in Asheville, North Carolina, it's happening. So here we go.
And the Oklahoma governor, first governor to be diagnosed positive with COVID. So that happened too.
Oh, okay.
All right. I think he feels all right.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Yanni.
Anyway, that's what's going on this morning.
Okay, you guys.
Make sure to listen to the show, 9 to 11, WIBC.com.
And the podcast is out. If you haven't listened to the podcast, the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast is out. You can go find it at chicksontheright.com, and our happy little faces in the cartoon faces.
What would they do if they were animated?
Click on that. If they're animated, they go like this. That's what they do. All right, you guys, bring it in. Bring it in. Have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.